Constitution that promotes its purpose, values, and principles, and advances the rule of law and contributes to good governance. Honorable Senators, applying the Constitution, the County Government Act, the Senate Standing Orders, and the applicable rules, I rule as follows on the matters raised. 1. Firstly, on the request for summoning of Mr. David Hagai Oyagi, the Acting Director, Enforcement and Compliance, County Government of Kisii, pursuant to Rule 10, the same is permissible under the rules and is hereby allowed, with the caveat under Rule 20 that his evidence can only relate to the charges that were the basis of the impeachment as read to the Deputy Governor. This is in recognition of the right to a fair trial that the Governor enjoys under Article 50 of the Constitution. Directions are hereby given to the Office of the Clerk to immediately issue summons and facilitate the appearance of Mr. Oyagi in the Senate tomorrow, Thursday, 14th of March, 2024 at 2 p.m. The necessary adjustment to the proceeding shall be made to facilitate this. Secondly, on the preliminary objection to certain paragraphs contained in the bundle of documents submitted by the Deputy Governor and the request that they be expunged from the record on the grounds that they are irrelevant to the current proceedings as they are in answer to allegations or charges that were not made by the County Assembly, the same is disallowed, as no prejudice to the County Assembly has been shown. The Senate is competent enough and will make a determination on the relevance of any evidence adduced before it. Thirdly, for the similar reasons, the preliminary objection raised on behalf of the Deputy Governor that certain paragraphs in the bundle of the documents of the County Assembly be expunged on the grounds that they introduce new evidence is disallowed, on the basis that the objection of necessity requires evidence to be adduced and its support or rebutted, and this can best be achieved in the course of the hearing. I therefore rule that this objection be subsumed and taken up by the defense in the course of the presentation of the case of the Deputy Governor. On the objection of counsel of the Deputy Governor that the proceedings of the County Assembly were conducted outside of the timelines provided for in the County Government Act and in the standing orders of Kisii County Assembly, and were therefore fatally incompetent, I also rule that this is a matter of fact requiring adducing of evidence and will best be determined by hearing both parties and entertaining evidence that they have in respect thereof. This preliminary objection is accordingly also disallowed at this stage. Finally, Honorable Senators, ladies and gentlemen, is the matter of appearance of the Deputy Governor by Honorable Sylvanus Osoro, a Member of Parliament serving in the National Assembly, who is also the Majority Whip in the National Assembly. It recognized and is provided for in Standing Order 83 of the Senate Standing Orders that the Governor has a right to appear and be represented before the Senate or a special committee. This is a right recognized in Article 50 of the Constitution. It is not in dispute that Honorable Osoro is a Member of Parliament and a state officer in terms of Article 260 of the Constitution. Pursuant to Article 75(1) of the Constitution, a state officer is required to behave, whether in public or official life, in private life, or in association with other persons, in a manner that avoids any conflict between personal interests and public or official duties, compromising any public or official interest in favor of a personal interest, or demeaning the office that the officer holds. In this respect, therefore, it is also useful to cite the well-known principle that justice must not only be done, but should also be seen to be done. The attention of the Senate was drawn to the Senate, can properly take judicial notice of the fact that the Honorable Osoro is a Member of Parliament representing a constituency in Kisii County and a leader both in the county and the national level, holding a senior leadership position in Parliament in the Parliament of Kenya. And Article 93 of the Constitution, Parliament consists of the National Assembly and the Senate. And although the National Assembly and the Senate are required to perform their respective functions in accordance with the Constitution, it is the role of Parliament to protect the Constitution and promote democratic governance of the Republic. The roles of legislation,